thank you to all of our board members as well. And I will say that I'm humbled and honored to accept this recognition and this award. And I'm dedicating it to both of my late grandmothers who were an inspiration to me as ladies ahead of their time. One of whom was a successful entrepreneur, built a very successful real estate business in 1960 as a sole female head of business, was unusual at that time, and successfully ran that business until she retired. And boy, was she tough as nails. She was tough. She didn't put up with anything. And my other grandmother, who in the 1920s decided that she was tired of the rule that prevented her and her girlfriends from showing their ankles at the beach in those days. They had to cover those up, and it was very inconvenient for swimming and walking on the beach. So they decided they wouldn't cover their ankles one day at the beach, and a lot of them were arrested. Much to the horror of their family, but I will tell you that she relished telling that story until the day she died in her 90s. So this is for them. Thank you all.
So what's really important as a realtor, we're actually not often seen as business people, and I'm honored on behalf of many realtors in this room to be recognized by the Chamber as business people. Because as good ones, we have to be. We deal in millions of dollars. We have fiduciary responsibility to our clients, and we're constantly in search of ways to improve our level of service. So thank you to the Chamber for recognizing this. The title of this award and of this event is Women Influencing Business. When Brian and I had our first daughter, my mom moved here from Minneapolis to be close to us, and she is now, without a doubt, my children's favorite human being. And she's Nana to about a couple dozen of their friends. So I rarely get this opportunity. She's sitting right over there. She's from Canada. And by the way, she's over 75, her filter's definitely off. So thank you, Mom, because you can't have women influencing business if you don't have great mothers influencing daughters.
Hey, you guys, can you just say women influencing business for me? 1, 2, 3.
Women influencing business.
Hey. Okay. From the streets of Chicago, from sleeping under porches, from years of childhood sexual abuse, from the ashes of all that meant the death of my soul is a rise. For every first black this and first black that, for every first female this and first female that, for every business and every child and every individual. So thank you so much to Verizon and the WellStar Health System and Bank of America and Mercer University and the Greater North Fulton Chamber of Commerce and the Aflac and MedChecks and Revved Up Kids and ACX Marketing and our multi-city team with CAI Business Group. I also not only rise for me, but I rise for you. To the growth of my family. My mother was the first person in my family to graduate from high school. She worked her way through an all-girls Catholic school in New Orleans where her cousin sent her because he knew she would have more opportunities there. I was the second person in my family and the first person in my family to actually graduate from college, and first person in my family on both sides to get a master's degree, although that didn't come until I was 67 years old. The point is, all of us have family history that we need to share. We need to talk about the women in our families who held non-traditional jobs, who were the first in the family to run a business, the first to graduate from high school or college, the first to vote. That's important. It's information that helps our girls and our sons to know that these women were fighters. We need to tell our children about the women in our history who broke the mold of what their generation told them they ought to be.